Good afternoon, everybody. So today we are going to speak a bit about the International Week, which happened this week at the Faculty of Law. Let me introduce you Professor Esteves from the CEU, Pablo University from Spain, and also Mr. Rakach, the Vice Dean of the Development of International Relations from the Faculty of Law. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so I would like to ask you the question. As far as I know, this week there was the International Week at the Faculty of Law. So could you please tell me more about this event, Mr. Rakach?
Yes, thank you. This International Week aimed to gather partners from all over Europe, which we are working on academic programs, and we try to exchange our experience on different aspects, the way we innovate in the teaching, the way how we can improve our programs. We try to learn from each other, and this is the first purpose of this week. Then we had different events, conferences. Yesterday we had precisely the union job dating, where even more than our partners, we met of course the students and professional that work in the field of international and European law. Okay. And the purpose is to that any of them they have expectations, and this is great to meet and to share experiences again. Yeah.
Okay. You already started to speak about some activities which you had during the week. Mm-hmm. Could you maybe precise what kind of conferences did you organize?
So we are specialized on international and European law. And most of our partners, they are also on that field. This is the case of San Pablo University in Madrid. This is the core, and we aim at working on the same field and to improve the skill of the students. And so we had on one part conferences specialized on EU international law. We had two precisely, one on insolvency law on Wednesday, and today we had another one on the creation of European public prosecutor, precisely done by Professor Esteves here.
Yeah, so maybe this is the question for Professor Esteves. Like, could you maybe tell us your feelings and like your ideas? How did you feel during this week?
Thank you. I think that is, I feel really well. I probably came with not so much expectation, because when you go to an international week, you never know exactly what you are going to see or what the people expect from you. And I think that is this case is really good, well organized. And I can check the campus, the Faculty of Law, how it managed the degrees, the fields that we have in common. And we can have direct contact with the students, so you can see how they're thinking, what they expect about their own professor, the visiting professor, or about some issues specialized in law. So I think that is a very good experience in that sense. And even yesterday in the union job dating, we don't have any specific event similar to this one. In Spain, we are more focused in professional careers, so I think that is a very good idea. Maybe we can make something similar in the future. Why not? So I think that is very profitable.
Okay, perfect. Then today morning you had a conference.
Yes.
What was the topic?
The topic was about the European Public Prosecutor Office. I tried to answer a question that is if it could be a next step in the future of the criminal European law, and I just show some of the main ideas, the main problems, the core issues, and the models that is under discussion at the European Union level with this specific topic.
Okay, thank you very much. And Mr. Rakach, the last question for you. How would you conclude this week? Would you plan to do the similar event in the future, or maybe what will be the?
Yes, that was our first experience to gather all the actors in the field of international European law. Of course, that was not perfect, and we have many things to improve. And so we will work to first do better even each year, and for sure next year that will be bigger and even more ambitious, because we are very ambitious. We have done in the 10 last years pretty much. We started from nothing in that field, and the Dean Ioannis Panousis was the first one to invest in the field of international law, and then we progressively had more and more professors, and we have a very nice team around Isabelle Minez, Souada Iterba, and Andra Kotiga, and others. And we reached today over 500 students, 2 LLB, 4 LLM programs in that field, and it's not stopping. And so that's why we are providing more and more events in that way. And this is very important to work with our partners to be much more open-minded, and this is what is very useful for our country.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Esteves, and also Mr. Akach. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you that you listened, and I hope we are going to see you soon. Have a nice day.